Thank you everyone for watching. My name is Nadia Touch. I'm certified health, life and fitness coach and Shaklee products advocate. I help men and women in the 50s to lose stubborn 20 pounds so they can finally fit in clothes they want to fit and keep it this way through a transformational lifestyle and habit change. Ooh, and today's topic is actually pretty much about that. So today's topic is the part number one of detoxifying your life, and part one is mind. I was wondering whether it would be a good idea to talk about detoxifying your mind first, because it's really the most difficult, probably, aspect. But I chose to do it anyway because I think it's the most important aspect. The part two will be about detoxifying your body, then part three, detoxifying your environment, and part three will be about detoxifying your relationships. Ooh. So detoxifying your mind, and I really chose the subject on detoxifying because it is the month of April. We think about the earth, we think about going green, and thank you, I already see comments that watch party started. Amazing. I wonder if I can, just being curious, I know I just do it at the time where you're all watching, but I just shared it on my personal wall, and see if I can do it through this way. So while I'm sharing on my personal wall, I am curious. Let me know where you're watching from, what state, what city, and are you curious about the topic? Are you curious what we're going to talk about? Do you have any questions? So if you have any questions, put them in the comments and I will do my best to include answers or conversation about that. Okay, and I see that you have to invite everyone individually. Okay, interesting. All right, very good to know. Well, detoxifying your mind. It is a very broad subject. So today we're going to talk about very, let's say, overall vision, what exactly it means, or the overall idea, what it involves. And each one of these points really takes another conversation for very many hours, if not months and years to practice, especially. So this will be just something to consider to look into in your life. And, when I asked a few people when I was preparing for this conversation, what would you like to hear? Detoxifying your mind. What comes to your mind? And actually, interesting responses that I would normally get, well, usually get. And one of them is really probably what we face with is, how do you organize what is happening in your head? There is so much happening in our heads. It is overwhelming. How do you organize all these thoughts that are coming through my head? It's just too much. That is really a declutter of or clutter of our thoughts that are happening. What do you do then? And another aspect, if you look, well, being in this realm of a lot of thinking, is just feeling stuck. So I wonder who feels stuck. Maybe don't put it in the comments if you don't want to, but do you feel stuck in your life? Or maybe do you feel stuck in a certain area of your life? Just kind of even answer into within in. Where do I feel stuck? When I'm asking myself, one of the answer comes to me is the time. I feel stuck with my time. I remind myself right now is the squirrel that goes in the wheel and it just runs around. So that would be probably my example. So I wonder which one is yours. And stuck in daily routine. Being as a mom, and I hear quite often this response with moms who want to work out, they want to lose weight, but they just feel stuck in this daily routine of waking up, taking kids to school, and then the dinner, and then picking up, and then driving them everywhere. It's just ongoing given to someone else, and you just feel stuck in this daily routine, or you feel stuck at job, or you feel stuck in traffic and you have to go and do it every day. And then you've got friends who are still waiting on you. They want to go out and you can't. And you've got kids who want to go to the movie or play games with you. You come home from work and you're so tired and you just want to go to bed and rest. And then you have to wake up early again and it's all over again. Who can relate to that? Just say yes, if, or just put number one if you can relate to at least anything that I just said. And what about our thinking? There's just so much, as I mentioned, that is happening in our head, and it's a lot of thinking. Our head is non-stop thinking. It's that inner voice that is chatting inside of our head non-stop. So if you ask, what voice? Yeah, that's that voice that was thinking, why is she not talking? It's that inside voice. Yeah, normally, or quite often, that inside voice is kind of talking to us somewhat in negative terms. Don't do this. Oh, you don't look good. Oh, your hair is not combed. Oh, this is not perfect. Don't go work out. The sofa is softer. Those chips are tasty. Don't eat broccoli. It will feel yucky. Don't drive this way. Don't do this. Don't do that. Not good enough. And all this negative content. How do you really get out of it? How do you declutter all this content? Anybody can relate. I'm on Facebook. I'm watching your comments. Unless I don't see them. So let me know. And what's interesting, I believe in one of my recent videos, I did cover this topic a bit, is our physical body. It's just our physical body. The way it's designed, that is about 95% of what's happening. What we are doing is habitual because it's based on our memories. It's based on our patterns that are based on our memories. We are doing what we already know how to do. You wonder what exactly does she mean? Do you know how to get up from bed in the morning? Yeah, I put 2 feet on the ground. Do you know how to make coffee? Do you really have to give a thought how to make a coffee? You can make it automatically. You can even drive to work automatically, not even thinking about it. Actually, that's what I did last night, taking kids to the dinner. I automatically drove to that restaurant because I know the way. I don't even have to think about it. So we do so much of brushing teeth. You don't even have to think about it. Combing hair. There is a lot of automatic happening in our life. 95% of what we do. You may ask a question, there's 5. What is that 5? Okay, well, a part of our 95% is actually our thinking. And most of it is actually our thinking that helps our body survive. We're still creatures of survival in this planet. And our survival brain usually talks us out of something that is uncomfortable. Don't go to the gym, you will sweat and you will sore after that. Don't eat broccoli, it tastes nasty. Don't do this, don't do that. So it's always trying to put us back into comfortable because we have survived before, prior, certain situations, certain things we know we can survive again. Even if you gain 20 pounds, hey, you survived. So your brain will tell you, just do whatever you've been doing. You survived by now, you're good. But that's 95%. The 5 knows that something got to change. The 5% is the human portion of your brain, prefrontal cortex, that wants change. That is telling you, you've got to keep moving, you've got to progress, you've got to improve. That's the one that is really driving you to your highest, biggest potential. Now imagine you've got 95% and 5%. What's winning? It's up to you. But what really most people don't know is that difference. That's actually a part of it, how you can start decluttering what's happening in your mind. Is what is it? Is it my survival conversation, or it's actually my 5% that want me to be a better person, who I'm actually designed to be by the greater being? Or is just something for me to survive on this earth and be gone and not remembered? Okay, I hope I'm not speaking too big over terms here. So really, that's a very important aspect to know. In some of my coaching seminars, they actually compare it as 95% is itself, which is your physical body and everything that is happening, the programming, the thinking, everything that you do automatically. And the other 5 is self, actually with capital letter S, self. That is something that is your greater being, that you want to become a better person, that wants to become who you're meant to be. So how to detoxify your mind, to declutter your mind? Well, let's start with clear vision. It may be a big terminology, big term. I'm not talking about I wish. Wishing is based to failure. It's just wishing. I'm not talking about some abstract ideas in the future. That will be just a vision, maybe, possibly I want to. But I'm talking about clear vision. Actually, the key word here is clear vision. To the point, pick it up, write down how you will feel, what you will say, what other people will see, what other people will say, where are you, what do you smell, what are the senses involved, what are the colors, every little detail, like you are actually living it today. I can look around and I can see the colors of my walls. I can see the color of the light right into my eyes. I can see the phone. I can see how many people watching. All the details are there. Write down on a piece of paper or speak it to the phone and record it. The clear vision of that day. Do you want it to have 10 years from now? Write it down. Next year, write it down. December this year, awesome, write it down. Make it up. You can say, well, I don't know, I'm not sure. Make something up and you might be surprised. Just for the sake of game, just write down. Why not? What if I had a magic wand? What would my perfect day look like? And just write clear vision, include all your senses. Okay, and the next after this, having clear vision is really important. It's like the end of your walkway, that you know where you're going, the end of your map. But the actual map is having your plan. You know how to get there, or you have a concept how to get there, have a plan. I usually say, when you have a vision in December this year, have a monthly plan, or quarterly, then monthly, weekly, daily. What you got to do to get you there. Okay. And when you have a plan, each day you wake up, I see people walking by and sneaking a peek. When you wake up, or even better, the night before, ask yourself a question. What are 3 things, if I do them, just only them, by the end of the day, I feel my day is accomplished? What are 3 things I can do? And if I only do those 3 things, by the end of the day, I feel my day is accomplished and I'm heading towards my vision, my goal. What comes to my mind? Just go for a workout. It is usually the toughest. It's not the little bitty things. I say minutia, but it's usually something that is important and not urgent. Go to the gym. For majority of us, we know it's important, but it's really not urgent. It can wait till tomorrow. Tomorrow, we can say the same thing. It can wait till tomorrow, and then it becomes procrastination. but it's so important and it's not urgent. So ask yourself, what are 3 things you can do that if you only do them, by the end of the day, you feel accomplished? That's really stating priorities. So if you know the concept, or maybe don't, this concept is called priorities quadrant, I believe. It's a part of the time management where you really split your priorities into 4 sections. And if you're curious, by the way, I can post a link to just a few seconds where I describe and show what it is. So if you're curious, please put in a comment, yes, and then I will know, I will put the link to explanation of it. All right, and I will include this little element in terms of detoxifying your mind, which somebody asked me to talk about today, which I thought, well, it's kind of not connected, but actually it is. I was asked, can you tell me how to get rid of this middle, and she was shaking her middle portion, our big tummy. And I said, well, I'm going to talk about detoxifying your mind. And this actually came to my mind. Here's the concept. So speaking of 95%, that is automatic. What we have in our nervous system is 2 parts of our nervous system is sympathetic and parasympathetic. They're both automatic, or yes, automatic. And so parasympathetic, let me switch, sympathetic system is, as you know, fight or flight response. That is automatic response to danger. Prime example, if the lion used to be a long time ago, is chasing a human being, your automatic response is run. What happens with your physical body? Your digestive system turns off, relax, turns off, adrenaline rushes into your legs, into your heart, and the body starts evolving into response to the stress, running. What's actually interesting in our physical body, when the boss yelling at you, the body doesn't know the difference, whether it's lion chasing you or the best boss yelling at you. The response of the physical body is still the same. Fight or flight. Guess what's happening? Your digestive system turns off, stress response turns on, you're constantly under stress response. And when you're rushing around through the day, feeling stressed, the same response is happening with your body. During the stress, what's happening in your body, you're releasing the hormones that are actually contributing into your weight gain. Usually that's where it starts, in your midsection. So here's the deal. The parasympathetic system is your stress, is your digest and rest. So when you're in relaxed state, restful state, your body digests food the best in the most effective way. So when you're chewing food in relaxed state, your parasympathetic system is on, you assimilate nutrients from the food much better. Your food assimilates and settles into your body much better and metabolizes better. So you're not prone to store that food in your body, which is stored in fat. Versus if you're under stress, the body doesn't know that you're actually eating because you're under stress. So the other system is on, the system to flight and fight response. So whatever you're eating, your body is like, I'm not actually digesting right now, I'll just store it because I will need it for the future flight and fight response. And you store it in the way you see the weight gain. So I wonder what comes to your mind. Please leave me some comments. What's on your mind right now? Have you heard this concept before? Is it something new? Say, if you never heard this before, say new. If you've heard some blitz of it, just say some. So please put in the comments. I'm very, very curious. All right. And This was a little side note. And with the side note, I will actually give a tip. You will be surprised. It's tough, but simple. What do you do about that? How can my life is the way it is. I kind of cannot change it. What do I do about that? Well, here's what you do about that. The moment you are about to put something in your mouth, ask yourself a question. Am I about to eat under stress? If you say yes, stop for 2 minutes and take slow, deep breaths in and out. 10. It's about 2 minutes. Slow in, slow out. If you can count on 5, hold for 5, and exhale on 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 of those, 2 minutes. Guess what happens with your body? Your body is receiving a signal. I think I am actually calming down. That's relax. That's digest. Okay. The food is coming in. I better digest. I'm relaxed. You assimilate more nutrients. You don't store that extra food in your extra weight. Here you go, voila. You can do 2 minutes anywhere. You can even drive without your closed eyes and just take deep breaths and focus on your breathing. Isn't that amazing? Last but not the least, shake it all out. Point number 3, when you have clear vision, when you have your plan, how do you stick to this? In the process of decluttering your mind and everything, stick with this by having a buddy. We have Friends and Health Facebook group where you can use this daily motivation and inspiration in your wellness journey every morning, isn't it? If you're a member of Friends and Health Facebook group, please put in the comments, yes, or just say member. I'm very, very curious. And if you're not, it is a free group. It's closed group, but it is free for those who just need daily motivation and inspiration in the wellness journey. And you can also have a friend as a buddy, but the one who actually pulls you up, who contributes to better you, bigger you, not the other way around. Speaking of detoxifying your relationships. And you can have a coach. Even coaches have coaches. There's nothing wrong having a coach. It's actually even a better point that you become a better person when you have a coach. And this is one of my favorite points. Are you ready? Be the boss of your morning. When you wake up, do not take that cell phone or electronics to respond to Facebook or emails or text messages. Only take it if you need to turn the motivational video on. Maybe go inside Friends and Health Facebook group, because usually it's there already. Sometimes it's 4:30 a.m. The video is posted every morning. If you start checking all the emails, all the other people's agenda, you're attending somebody else's agenda, but not yours. Take control of your morning, even if it's just 20 minutes. Especially the first several minutes. I was talking about it just the other day on my personal wall. Your brain is still in the alpha relaxing state, which means it's very receptive to everything in the environment outside. It is crucial minutes to fill yourself in with who you want to be. I want to be powerful. I want to be strong. That's the video I choose to listen. That's the way why I pick up my cell phone to turn it on, put it aside, and just saturate the words I'm listening while I'm getting ready for my day. I'm not sitting still. Or you can meditate, or you can use affirmations. Do your planner. There is a program, if you're not familiar, it's called the Miracle Morning. That is actually focusing on how to be the boss of your morning. If you're interested, maybe in another live stream about how to be the boss of your morning, please put it in the comments. I am reading every single comment. So just say interested in the morning. So when you get a hold of your morning, you get a hold of your day, you get a hold of your life, because that's how you live. It's how you spend your mornings. Just kind of be present to it. What do I do every morning? First 20 minutes. How is my life happening? Oh, they're so connected. All right, gang, that's pretty much it. I know it is a very large topic. It was so hard for me to choose what I'm going to focus, but this is an overall detoxifying your life and detoxifying your mind is really the most important aspect. Yes, it is connected with your body, but this is our computer. This is where it all starts. How do you really declutter all these thoughts and organize and really live in the way you love your life? Well, understand that 95% is habitual. It is what it is. We design this way, but we can tap into the 5% by pushing ourselves in. Whoa, okay, my lights change and I actually like this better. What do you think? Shall I leave it on? Oh wow, this is good. And also understand that we have parasympathetic system and sympathetic system. You want to focus on relaxing, especially when you eat. Use your breath to relax. Have a clear vision, really clear. Write it down what you want to feel, say, see. Use your senses to describe your vision. Have a clear plan. It's like a map to get to your destination. And stick to your plan. How do you stick to your plan? Have a body, have accountability, join our Friends in Health Facebook group, have your own accountability, have the systems in place that will keep you accountable. Be the boss of your morning. It is so important every day. Be consistent. All right, if you like topic like this, please join our Friends in Health Facebook group. It is closed but free for everyone for your daily motivation and inspiration. If you like what you just heard, you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Natural Power 100, or my newsletter every Thursday through nadiatouch.com/newsletter. Also, if you would like to maybe sneak a peek to what it feels to detoxify your mind and start living the way you want to live, please go to my page nadiatouch.com, I believe /work with me, and find Turn Your Stress into Success in 30 days. There are very short videos of each morning you will receive into your email, where you will have a sneak peek of those exercises you can take on. Simple but so crucial. You will be amazed what happens in 30 days. So turn your stress into success on nadiatouch.com/work with me, or check out my 90-day intense program, where you will really work on your habits, your lifestyle. The main goal is to shred the 20 pounds that don't belong to you in the way of changing your habits and lifestyle, so you can keep it this way until the rest of your life. So that's also Nadia Touch, work with me. All right, thank you very much. Before you go, please leave me a comment. What was your main appreciation or aha from this session, this conversation? Really curious to see your comments, and anything that I mentioned today that will be of your additional interest about the Miracle Morning, about whatever else that we talked, let me know. I am all ears, and we will see you in the community. Thank you very much, and have a blessed weekend.